Hello, hello again, everyone. How are you all doing? We return to the massive mansion full of memories, diaries, journals, hopes, dreams, fears, tears, smiles, and uncertainty. Thanks so much for all your support on the past videos. Keep hitting that like button if you're enjoying. We begin today's part in the basement because I figured out the safe, and at least I think I figured out the safe. I wanted to try one more year combo, which was on the side here. I haven't tried these yet, and someone said, hey, this should probably work. So 1963. Let's check that out. 1963. Yes, baby! Unlocked the freaking safe of the man who's doing all the stuff in the hydrogen peroxide. Oil of clove. This is the pharmacy guy, I guess. Solution of morphine. Okay. And what is this? From Oscar Mason to Mary Greenburn. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered one way or the other. I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for consume. Only my one mind examining itself, endlessly searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I'm terrible at reading cursive. I don't know why. This is like I don't know. I print everything. Most people do. My whole family does. I don't know. I have sought no absolution, only gave forgiveness, for forgiveness, bear forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptations, sacrificed to prove my commitment however I can imagine. Sarah, mother's guessing I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own air. Stop it. I want to read. My own air, something, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, over a watch, a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be, with a brother's love always. What happened? His mom, doesn't like him or something? Because he was doing, ungodly things, or what is going on? He killed himself, obviously, is the conclusion of this. I don't know if I'm reading this letter wrong. I'm really sorry if I have tried my best. It's very crummy cursive. It's very whatever. Nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own, not air, own, I don't know. Anyways, he was upset at the mom for something, and then he probably overdosed on meds and died, is the case. But he is trying to prove, after the years since transgression, I have sought my no absolution, only for forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation. At first, I thought this was he was writing to his lover, I don't love nobody but you. I really just love you. Come to me, baby. But it's clearly not the case. Oh, transgression. Maybe since does he do something wrong, commit a crime or something, or I don't know. He did something, either a real crime or just a crime against his family. Something happened, and then his mom, I don't know. So then he ceased to be, which is sad, and that's why they wonder if he is roaming the house, spooking people around. But the story that seems to be most pertinent is that of Sam and Lonnie. Lonnie has left, at least based on our diary, or her diary recollections, Lonnie has left for the army. They're very upset about this. The mom and the dad are trying to get back together, which is good, I think. But we still aren't sure why they've all disappeared, unless they're just all out, and we're trying to uncover what has happened since we've been gone. And then Kelly Clarkson came in, belting the first lyric. Now, that would be creepy as heck if she's like, hello, since you've been gone, I can breathe for the very first time. KT. I think there's a postcard here to read. That one's kind of pretty. It looks like a video game. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam from Barcelona. I've had a wonderful time on the beaches. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I thought it looked weird. I am headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. That was October 5th, 95? That's what it looks like. 10:05, I think. Okie doke. We have some home cooking magazine. Make some meals. She's trying to be a better mom. I think that's what we take from that. Stuff and stuff. Can we open the toilet? Darn it. What if there's a hidden mouse? Mickey Mouse. Hidden Mickeys? There are hidden Mickeys all over Disney World. Have you ever been there? There's so many. Okay. Now then. This is like a laundry room? Yeah. Anything in the washer? Looks like there's a note, but it's just a... what do you call it? Reflection. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The Army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's Army friends are like family. I've always known it's where I'd end up. I never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then... She ended it. What a... Poor Sam. She, like, finally finds someone and... Well, poop on you. I mean, I guess Lonnie's doing what she's got to do as well, which I kind of understand. And all that, which is okay, I guess. But it's... I mean, it's tough for her. And she's my little sister, so I want to protect her and such. Here's the garden. Lots of fresh plants. Lots of fresh plants. So Dad kind of got back on track, which I guess is good, right? You know, the Illuminati basically is paying him to write. They seem kind of like an Illuminati. Strong. Oh, they're going to counseling. That's nice. So they're kind of... That's where they went for their anniversary trip. Aw. That's cute. And smart. He's writing more books. Mom and him seem to be on track, but Sam is kind of... in the dumps. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved the president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement. The days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Dun dun dun. All right. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. Typo. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards. All right, so Dad's back on track, Mom's back on track, together they're back on track. Sam, on the other hand, seems to be in a desperate position, and the parents aren't helping so much with their denial and punishments. Now, I kind of wonder if... where this door leads. I can't open it. Nowhere. Where will do it? Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Secret door under the stairs in the foyer. Under the stairs, there's a secret door.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms.
Aww.
In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
She was gone. I keep picking this up because it says Crown Burger, but I keep wanting to read it as Clown Burger, and I don't understand why they have a picture of a clown, and it's a Crown Burger. Mom, we should probably take your note now that you and Dad are doing better and put it inside this box. Okay? Okay, Mom. Okay. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. We'll keep your secrets safe. There's one more secret place, apparently. Close the wall. That's really scary. Looks like we've been just about everywhere. But there's another secret passage there. There's one here as well, but I've been in that one, I believe, right? What does this say? Guardian angels up above. Bless this house with lots of love. Aww. They really are a good family. Just troubles like anybody else, I guess. I want to quickly go to the dad's office one. Yeah, I've been here, right? What was in here again? Oh, the story. That's the love of my life. Oh, people together versus the Amazonian queen. Okay. Anyhow. Is it here? Must be on the other side. All right. Let's see. One more secret place to go. A little creepy cove where they were doing more ghost work in here, I guess. Oscar! They laid him to rest, I guess. Oscar. Poor guy. Add a key.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Poor Sam. It's gotta be so hard. As somebody who has had a girlfriend move very far away after a very long relationship, I know how it feels. If there ever was a final place, it seems like this is it. Now, I think the game is quite impressive that we found the story, it seems like linearly, right? Like nothing has been out of order. Like, oh, we found out about that they got back together, the parents, and then, oh, the affair, then, oh, Lonnie and her were making out, but then, oh, she, started touching her hair, and those things aren't randomized. Those journal entries are tied to a specific object, so the fact that the game doesn't have an arrow or doesn't have, a guided path, but that puts you in a way that helps you find things in a very, ordered fashion is kind of incredible and a testament to game design of, like, guiding you with a blind, with an invisible hand, rather. It's just amazing to me. To the attic we go. This could be our final destination, so let's see. Sam's dark room, where she has photography, a little place. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong. Kick ass. I love you, Lonnie. Even though she drew a broken chain, which is kind of sad.
Oh my God. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, and Lonnie in my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
So our sister has run away with Lonnie. No longer at home. She didn't even... she wrote me letters, I guess, which is nice, but she didn't want to even see me or anything, or come give me a hug. There's pictures of Lonnie's uniform and of them holding hands and of them making shadow things and her eyeball, and oh my God, she ran away with Lonnie. She didn't go to the military after. I mean, is that a happy ending? It sure is for Sam. I don't know how it is for the parents, but the parents kind of forced it upon themselves by being so freaking non-compassionate. I guess they were just doing the best they could while dealing with their own problems, but still, they could have done a better job handling it. And Katie's kind of the odd girl out. Her parents aren't even here anymore. Who knows what happened to them? Her sister, who she loved and wishes she knew more about, isn't here anymore. And now she's, like, gone, and we don't even get to talk to her. There's no cell phones. Like, where did she go? Nobody knows. And, like, if I was Katie, I'd be like, oh my God, I wish I was here to help my sister. I wish I was here to talk to her and help her reason through things and keep her at home. She's just in high school. Like, come on. As the oldest brother in my family with 2 younger siblings, that's how I'd feel. Letters to Katie. So, Mom and Dad just must be out of town, and Sam's gone? Is this the final thing? It seems like it. Oh my God, I have chills. It's just, not because it's scary, but because it's so emotionally evocative. Ugh.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal, and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Wow. I mean, I knew that this game was different, but I didn't know it was... I couldn't have expected this story, and the fact that it had nothing to do with zombies and murder and mass killings and you know, like, anything to do with stomping Goombas or jumping on... like... I'm kind of speechless, if you can tell, because it's so strange. It's such a unique thing for gaming. Do I think this is the greatest game ever? No, so don't expect me to say 11 out of 10, you know, game of the year. But it's touching in a way that I don't know that any other game has been, because it was revealing a story through an interactive environment in a way that I think merged the medium so freaking well. You know, it takes the... I wanted to cut that music so you can hear me. It takes the interactive nature of video games and perfectly blends them with the beauty of storytelling via a direct method. So, like, a video game story where it's, you know, you're making your own story, or you're, you know, learning through dialogue with characters, and you miss stuff, and there's action breaks. Like, this was very concentrated story, right? And they still made it very interactive. They were able to couple a very good plot with you uncovering it naturally as the player through a physical mean. And I think that's very special. I think that's what this game does so well, is that you're able to learn this story through interaction. And it might be the best example of that I have ever played. A story like, you know, Last of Us, great story. It's told unto you. It's delivered right to your ears, right to your eyeballs. This you uncovered along the way, and sure, you learned some through visual and audio cues, but a lot of it was pieced together by your own mind, your own findings, you know, deliberately and specially placed by the developers. Like, that's fantastic to me. And the whole story itself, like, man, it's a touching story, because it's like, how would you feel if your sister was just gone and you knew that she was doing what she felt was right for her life, but you really missed her and you hadn't seen her in over a year, and you come home and so many things have shifted since you left? It, like, makes me never want to travel. At least for a long period of time. You know, my brothers are 19 and 11, and man, I can't imagine being gone for them for a year, especially with no real communication besides postcards, and coming home to something like that would be like life altering for me. So I kind of want to know what happens to Katie next. We really don't know much about her. She's a happy-go-lucky, brave, you know, girl, but traveling across Europe and whatnot. What does she do now? This giant mansion, it's full of secrets, and now I know everything. And it's like, is it just a silence acceptance? Do you talk about it with your parents? Do you what? I mean, because Sam said you can't tell anybody, you know, only for Katie. But I feel like you'd have to explain. They got to be worried sick, calling the police, throwing out the Amber Alerts. Anyways, a magical game. Really, really glad that I was able to play it and share it with you guys. To everyone that recommended it, thank you so much. To everyone that watched and participated in the story with me, thank you so much. I hope you really liked it. I give the game, you know, I don't know. It's a simple 10 out of 10, but it's a 10 out of 10 because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Some people might be like, $20 is kind of expensive, or $19 or 18 or whatever it costs, $20, whatever. I think it's worth it. You know, you pay a lot of money for dumb things, movies, DVDs, gasoline, and perhaps that stuff is more valuable to some people, but this was a more emotional and intense experience for me than any movie, and longer than a movie. I know you can rush through this game in about an hour, probably even less, but I tried my best to explore every nook and cranny to gain as many pieces of the story as possible, to reflect upon them and see how they impacted me, or how I would react, and really to become Katie and become the character and explore every last piece to try and uncover what happened to my family in the last 12 months. And I think that made it a really cool experience, and one that I won't soon forget. And, you know, if you've already watched this with me, I don't know that I can recommend playing through it again, even though it was a lot of fun because you already know the story, but definitely recommend it to your friends. You know, if you really liked it, you know, buy the game just to show some love to the developer. You know, they clearly worked hard on this and made it a very beautiful graphical, you know, setting, and then plucked in this awesome story. So spread the good word. Going Home is freaking awesome, and thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you all very much. Thanks for all your support. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the series. Add your favorites if you watched every episode. Till next time, I will be back soon with something cool. We're going to do more of this stuff. You know, it's always fun to do the AAAs, the Watch Dogs, the AC4s, the GTA 5s, but we'll try to find more cool games, too, to to really just have fun together and make special memories. So that's the goal of Ghost Robo. That is what we will do. Until that time, though, guys and girls, thanks so much once again. Drink some hot chocolate, and we'll see you all later.